Hi guys, my name is Bria and I live in my 2013 Hyundai Sonata. Okay, so I seriously need to get me like a phone holder. I have my phone propped up in the craziest way, so if it completely falls over, don't be mad at me. There's also a lot of cars going by, so I'm going to try and talk as loud as I can. For those of you who don't follow my channel or aren't familiar with my channel, I am officially 100% full-time living nomadically in my car now. So that's like a huge accomplishment for me. I actually started this journey about almost a year ago today. So it was like September of 2021. I left my apartment, got rid of as much stuff as I could and packed it all up in my car and just hit the road and did some traveling. So this time it looks a little bit different, and I wanted to focus on specific things like being stealthy, taking care of my cat's needs, and last but not least, having somewhere that I can sleep or, lay down completely and rest. I didn't have those things when I first started out on this journey. I basically just drove around and slept in my front seat, or I would get Airbnbs, or I would stay at friends' houses. But I really just want to embrace living in my car, being a car dweller. So without further ado, I'm gonna show you guys my car setup. Okay, so let's talk about the front of my car. It's honestly really simple because I wanted to keep it super stealthy. I didn't really want my car to look like I was living in it. So in my front driver's seat, all that I really have over here is my window covering, which is tucked into the side pocket. I have a vape and a lighter in my little small pocket on the door. Let's see. That's all that's really in my driver's seat area. If we move to like the center console area, I do have some storage inside the console here. I have like really basic things like chapstick, lip gloss, gum. I have a pen. I have some lotion for my hands. If you go even deeper in there, I have stuff that might be useful for the car, like a tire gauge, a wrench. I have some batteries. So it's kind of like the miscellaneous drawer right here. It's just like random stuff that you feel you might need or use that I didn't want to throw away. Other than that, in my cup holder areas, I do have one Yeti. I actually keep this Yeti to use for my cat. She drinks directly out of my Yeti cup, so I just gave it to her. And when she is in the car with me, which she's not right now, typically that's what she would use. Oh no, I thought somebody just parked next to me. I'm like, seriously? This parking lot has so much space. Okay. Then the area that's right under where like your CD player is and your display is, I have the only CD that I kept to my name, which is my Kid Cudi CD, and a little bit of protection. If we move over to the passenger side area, the only thing that I keep on the passenger seat is my book bag. I pretty much take my book bag with me everywhere. Sometimes my friends make fun of me for it, but I take my book bag everywhere. It has everything I need. And I'm even probably about to stop carrying purses. I'm like, I don't even need a purse anymore. I just take my book bag. But that is my passenger, is my big old book bag. And on the other side near the window, there's another window covering that I keep in the pocket. And then on the floor, I keep it clear. Right now, I just have an extra pair of tennis shoes because I'm wearing slides right now. So if I want to go to the gym or if I wanted to take a hike or something, I can throw those shoes on. So the front of my car is super clean, super clear. It's basically the typical front of anybody's car. If you were to look in it, it wouldn't make you think that someone was living in there. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the back of the car. It's a little bit more exciting back there. Somehow I forgot to mention that the glove compartment on the passenger side, that's where I keep all my cleaning supplies. So wipes, like cleaning spray, I have hand sanitizer, I have incense. So anything that I use to like clean my car or freshen my car up, that's gonna be over there. Didn't want to leave that out. Now to the back. The whole back driver's side of the car is pretty much dedicated to my cat. So on the floor, I have her litter pan. Underneath her litter pan is a rug, which helps to stop some of the litter spreading throughout the car. I also have some backup litter, some baking soda, and then of course her litter scoop. On the seat above here, this weird contraption is actually her cat backpack. So when we want to go on hikes, or if I need to transport her somewhere for whatever reason, typically I really just let her run free outside whenever it suits. But if I do need to put her in the backpack, that's where it lives. On the right hand side of the back seat, this area is a little bit more interesting. I actually have a removable white mini table that fits perfectly behind the passenger seat. This table is great because not only does it serve as a platform for when I set up my sleeping area, it also allows me to put storage underneath it that I don't really want to be seen. So when you look into my car from outside, you see the top of the table, but you don't really see what's underneath the table. I have a huge red cooler bag. That's where I keep all of my dishes, any type of seasonings. I also have an electric kettle in there. Yeah, that's where I keep all of my kitchen supplies. I also have another bag under there that just holds some of my snacks. I don't really keep much food in the car other than like, you know, non-perishable snacks or things like that. I typically just go out to eat or order something, and soon here I'll probably be cooking because I have a hot plate that you guys will see when we go to the trunk. You probably noticed that there's no seat here. There's a clear reason for that. I had to figure out, I was like, how can I have an area for my cat but also have an area where I can lay down and sleep. Like I said before, I usually just sat in the front seat, which reclines back really far. Like you're damn near laying down, but there's still that issue with your feet not being elevated. So I really wanted a bed platform, however small, that I could elevate my feet on. So I took this seat out. This seat included the middle area here. Like you can see, I can stick my hand into my trunk right now. I would say I removed about 2/3 of the space here to open it up into the trunk so that I can utilize this cushion to lay flat to form my bed platform. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop out and show you guys the trunk. You can get a little better understanding of what I'm saying in regards to my bed. So of course I wouldn't be me if I didn't completely forget something. I didn't tell you guys what I store in the back pockets of the seats. So on the back driver's seat, I store plastic bags and trash bags. That's right above where my cat's litter box is. That's where basically the trash can is. So as you guys can see, my trunk actually is not stuffed to the brim. Like there's enough space back there for me to lay down. On the right side of the trunk is where I have all of my shoes, and I hide them under a cute little blanket just to make it a little more aesthetic. The cushion that you were looking at, that is what I'm referring to as my bed. That's 2/3 of my bed. So the other 1/3 of my bed is the cushion that you see on the back seat. So when I lay that flat, it's actually long enough for me. I'm damn near 5'6" to fit in there comfortably. You saw like my pillowcase, my blanket, I had a fan. Those are all things that I will pull into the back seat of the car when it's time to get into camp mode, which I'm gonna show you guys here pretty soon. You can see that side. You can see my pillowcase, my blanket, I had a fan. Those are all things that I will pull into the back seat of the car when it's time to get into camp mode, which I'm gonna show you guys here pretty soon. You can see that side. You can see my pillowcase, my blanket, I had a fan. Those are all things that I will pull into the back seat of the car when it's time to get into camp mode, which I'm gonna show you guys here pretty soon. You can see that side. There's a camp stove there, and then also my storage. It fits literally all into that one gray storage bin, as well as the small black one that I showed you guys. It was really difficult for me to minimize all of my stuff to get it to fit there, but it was extremely worth it. Like, when I first started living in my car, I had so much stuff, it was a headache. Like, I had so many clothes and shoes and things that I kept that I couldn't even really get to wearing them because it just took up so much space and I didn't even know where they were. So now, like, the way my setup is, I know exactly where everything is. But that's pretty much it for my trunk. I really want to show you guys my stealth camping mode. I say that I have car mode and camp mode, basically when I go to bed. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks for me to go to bed. Now, on the passenger side back pocket, that's where I keep my cool stuff. That's where I keep like my cards. I have this game, I think it's called Guess the Gibberish or something, but I love this game. I also have Uno cards. I have regular deck of cards. I have some strings that I use to make bracelets. So I got me a little bit of entertainment, but it's tucked away. You like barely notice it. That's why I forgot to even say anything about it. Okay, so I'm back in the car and I'm in the driver's seat, and I want to show you guys from scratch how I switch into camp mode or sleep mode, whatever. So step one, what you have to do first is put your window coverings on. You don't want anybody seeing what's going on. So let's do that first. Nifty, right where you need it. And like you guys could tell in the other videos, you can kind of see it back there somewhere. Those are my back window coverings. So all the window coverings are right where they need to be. So let me knock that out real quick. Okay, so I know it's a little dark. It's because I put the window coverings on. I didn't put on the back windshield covering because I didn't want it to black out completely and you guys can't see me. And also sometimes during the day when I want to go in camp mode or like stealth it out, I will just cover the front and the sides. And then when I hop in the back, I have this awesome view of like wherever I'm at. So before I actually climb into the back seat, you see my cushion, you see my table behind the passenger side. What I'm gonna do is take this cushion and lay it flat. This is gonna open up the trunk area. As you can see, it kind of lines up perfectly. Inside the trunk, you can see my pillow sticking out, my blanket. That's what I'm gonna pull out to finish the bed. A lot of effort, but I finally put the bed together and this is what it looks like. I know it might be hard to tell, but I'm gonna climb in it just so I can prove to you guys that it actually works as a full bed. So this is the final product. I'm laying down, y'all. My feet are extended into the trunk. I can get a full nap in just like this, and I have an awesome view right now. So I'm sure this video has been long enough, but I appreciate anyone who came through to watch and support and see what my life is like right now. I'm just super excited that I'm finally able to do this. For anyone who knows me, this has been a long time dream, and maybe I'm a weirdo because I want to live in my car, but I just see so many more opportunities coming for me. Eventually I want to do like a tiny home. Eventually I want to get a truck with a trailer on the back, and I feel like living in my car is just the first step to getting there. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe if you're interested in following me on my journey. Thanks again. Peace. They wonder how we got this way. She wanna hang out sometime, and I ain't gotta wait.